Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like
Check out situation.
yo, my men and my women.
Today I am going to head into Marais to do some vintage shopping because I ended up leaving a lot of my clothes back in Sydney when I moved because I don't know, I didn't want to bring too many things that I wasn't sure I was gonna wear. So I wanted to start fresh with a fresh wardrobe. So I don't actually currently have a leather jacket and it's literally autumn. Like to me, that's a crime. I should be wearing a leather jacket every day. And I'm walking around in these Parisian streets and everyone is dressed so well in like the chicest leather and fur jackets I've ever seen. So today I am determined to get myself a fur and a leather jacket as well as maybe a scarf because everyone wears scarves here and I'm usually not a scarf girl, but I've seen the way they styled here and I'm just like, okay, maybe I need to hop onto that. So I'm struggling so hard with these earrings. I'm so confused. What is happening? Okay, they're on. Okay, come with me as I try to find my dream leather and fur jacket in Le Marais. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I thought I was gonna have plenty of time and energy to visit like, I don't know, at least 5 different vintage stores. That was like my intention because I was like, I'm determined to get this leather jacket. So I was like, okay, maybe 5 vintage stores. I hopped out of the metro station, walked for 5 minutes, literally looked up and saw Kilo store. I walked in, I literally spent 2 hours in there. I tried on like a million different things, wanted to buy literally everything. Oh my god, it was like literally a thrift heaven. Like I wanted to buy actually everything, but I was like literally lining up to check out. But I thought to myself, I was like, okay, if I could find this many good things already and it's my first store, imagine like what if there's other stuff. So I walked out and right next to it, there was another section of the Kilo store that was like, super vintage or something like that, so even more vintage stuff. And I was like, okay, I have to go in. And I tried on a million different jackets again. I loved all of them, so I ended up getting a leather jacket. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I didn't get the fur jacket, but I was like, okay, one at a time. This was a success, so now I'm like not worried that I'm definitely going to be able to find a fur jacket when I do come next time to shop, but I would consider it a success. And now I am on a hunt for some pastry and a coffee because it is that time in the afternoon, and that was cardio for real. Also, I clearly did not learn from my mistake because here I am again in the center on a Saturday and there's people everywhere, but it's fine, it's fine. Today's actually, like, shopping experience was actually an enjoyable experience, so we are not mad about that. But yeah, it's so pretty here as well. I love Le Marais. Love Le Marais. A bit of a different setup. I'm not currently in Paris. I'm in the French countryside right now in an area called Bourg-en-Bresse. Honestly, it's been such a cute change in landscape. It's super quaint and cute. But yeah, the weather hasn't been so kind. It's been quite rainy and cold, so we've been spending a lot of time inside. And yesterday I came across this Substack article that completely altered my brain chemistry and I just had to speak about it. It's called The Quiet Thrill of Not Being for Everyone by Stephanie Tyler, and it was just so cool because it spoke a lot about people pleasing, and I feel like that's like the term that gets thrown around quite a bit. Like I feel like I'm a self-diagnosed people pleaser. Like I've always known that, for quite a while now, but I didn't realize how much of a problem that was. This article kind of spoke about the fact that people pleasing can be extremely exhausting for your nervous system, and a lot of the time it's terrible for our relationship with ourselves. If you're a people pleaser, you would get this, but like we have so many different personalities that we adapt to whoever we're having a conversation with, whoever we're spending time with. We have these like personas, and at the end of the day we come home and we kind of think like, okay, I had a good time, but like was that really me? Because it's kind of like I was just kind of like reflecting off of the person's personality, saying what they would like or what would make them comfortable, and that can be extremely like exhausting. I feel like so many of us spend so much time tiptoeing around different conversations, different people, like thinking, oh, okay, if I say this, how are they going to interpret that? If I say this, how I'm gonna have to say this right after I say this so they understand that this is what I mean and that's not what I mean. But like, why do we give so much of a fuck? It can be so stressful for our mind, and it takes up so much mental space. It causes so much stress for no reason. And this quote that I read on there like really brought it home for me, and it goes, each time you choose authenticity over accommodation, you're rewiring your stress responses. The nervous system learns that social disapproval is an existential threat. It's not an existential threat. Like, if one person doesn't like me, or if multiple people don't like me, I'm not going to vanish from the face of the earth. It's okay. I feel like if we actually commit ourselves and devote ourselves to being completely true to who we are, say what we mean, no filter, the more we like filter out the people that are meant to be in our lives, the more we make space for the people that like us for who we actually are. And the quote that really like emphasizes this point is, it goes, when you stop translating yourself for mass consumption, you discover that the people who matter, the ones capable of real connection, were waiting for the untranslated version all along. They were hoping you'd stop performing and start existing, stop explaining and start being. Say no more. I don't know. This is a really cool article. I will link it in the description if you want to read it. I feel like it's such worth a read, and it wasn't that long. So that's my little rant over. This is the reason why I love Substack. Like, I just find random articles like this that like completely like changes the way I think about things. And I love books too, but like Substack is like great because it's like you take like 10-15 minutes to read something, you're like, wait, and if you find it interesting, you can go and like buy a book about it. So hello again from Paris. We got back late last night, and honestly, as much as I enjoyed the change in scenery, I miss Paris so much. Like, as soon as I like stepped out of the train, I felt my energy like literally recharging, like physically. But anyway, because we got back quite late last night, I didn't really have time to get any groceries for breakfast, so I'm gonna take you to my favorite little boulangerie, like right downstairs from our apartment. Literally everything from there is like beyond. I've been going here like honestly like probably a little bit too often. Like, the ladies that work there know my face and my name by now, and they can be quite patient with me when I try to like practice my French with them, so I do appreciate that. J'aimerais un pain avec des olives, s'il vous plaît, et avec des figues aussi. Merci. Oh my god. She passed me the bag and I can literally feel them warm in my palm. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is what I got. It's like bread, but stuffed with olives. And I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, so my options at the boulangerie is limited, obviously, but these things they have no dairy in them, but I'm not even mad about it. It's like literally my favorite thing. I've tried so many bakeries in Paris. Look at the amount of olives that's freaking stuffed in this tiny little piece of bread. I'm just I'm sorry, but look at this. Do you see? It's so soft, it's almost chewy. Oh, delicious. And I also got another one, but the other one is like not olives, it's filled with dried figs, and that one's like a little sweet treat. Oh, delicious. Every time I come to this garden, I am literally in awe of how fucking beautiful it is. I can't count the amount of times I've been here, and every single time I'm like, I forget how beautiful it is. And even on a cloudy day like this, it's still so vibrant, and there's so many people around just like reading, talking, just sitting there. I don't know. It's so sweet. It almost like reminds me, I don't know, every time I come here, it just really helps me see that like life is really not that deep. And I can, and I should slow down and read in a garden if I want to. I don't know, it's so sweet. And it's autumn, so like all the trees are like, as you can see, they're either like super orange or yellow, or like there's no leaves at all. It's super cool. And it's like really nice because it's even though it's super grey and the sun's not really out, it's like not cold. So it's such perfect weather to like be reading and just chilling. I don't know, I've got my little book with me that I've been working my way through. I know self-help scary, but I'm actually quite enjoying it and I'm learning a lot from it. So I don't know, it's like all about happiness, and it's a little bit scientific, it's a little bit spiritual, it's very modern. It puts spirituality in a way that is quite easy to understand because it's very practical and it's very modern. So I don't know, I find it quite interesting, so I'm just making my way through that. But yeah. So I ended up going back to get the coat. I gave myself a week. I was like, okay, if I still want it after a week, then I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna do a little try on haul for you. So this is her. She fits me so perfectly. It's like a little bit oversized. It's full length, like it goes all the way down. For a moment, it's real wool, so it's like super light, but it keeps me super warm, which will be perfect now that the weather's getting colder. But yeah, I took my boyfriend to go shop for a leather jacket today, and I was like, okay, let's go to the same store that I went to last week because there were so many good things, and I literally went back. I was like, please still be here, please still be here. But I literally couldn't find it, and I was so defeated. We ended up going to another store, and then my boyfriend was like, no, actually, I liked the leather jacket from the first store. So we went back to this store, and at the door, there was this little section with like a lot of like coats and like fur and stuff like this. So I was like, you go and get your leather jacket. Let me just have a look 1 second. And she was there. It was meant to be. Destiny. I'm obsessed.